I was running late. I am so sorry to everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're at in this world. Dr. Rob Kiltz, CMY Fertility. Let's see, I'm on CMY Fertility, drkiltz.com, Keto Carnivore Kiltz MD, whatever it is. Hello to everyone. Let's see, CMY Fertility Instagram, Dr. Kiltz Instagram, plus let's see, YouTube, Facebook, on CNY Fertility, Dr. Kiltz, and also the Fertile Spirit. We're sort of bringing in Jenny. Good morning. Good morning. TF. Let's see. Listen, my 5 a.m., I'm working every day, but this is my 10 a.m. slot, which is really about fertility more than anything. And we're all living a fertile life. So if it's whatever it is, we're doing our very best in everything in life, right? And we have to keep at it. And that's it. So good morning, Alyssa. And wherever you're at in this world, we're talking about fertility. Hola. We're talking about fertility. We're talking about a fertile life. We're talking about the mind and what you put in the mind and the mouth and what you marinate the miracle human body in. That determines who and what you are in life, right? What are you reading? For me, infinite reading, infinite audible books. And if you haven't read the biology of belief, you must, right? Bruce Lipton. I know it's backwards, I think, for everyone today, but Bruce Lipton's The Biology of Belief. We'll put it on. I think it's linked on my the drkiltz.com. From Boston, Andrea, Alyssa. What is your question, Alyssa? And I'm going to work to get to as many questions as I can today. Dr. Andrea, good morning. From Tampa, from Georgia, Crystal, good morning. I'm having my second cup is amazing. Argentina, good morning. Trying to conceive 5 years. Husband has low sperm. He's a chronic marijuana smoker. Do you think we'll get pregnant if he's? Yeah, listen, what you put in your miracle machine. Remember, you're a temple, right? Positivity. Why would you put marijuana into your beautiful, amazing body? Throw it away. It's okay to smoke marijuana and be high all the time. They're fucking lying to us. Don't touch it. You're the most amazing shit in the universe, and you know you shouldn't touch that shit, right? Let's see. Into the day before my successful transfer, saw me and told me not to doubt anything. Oh my God. Always a true believer in God and positivity. And Dib 5. And listen, Carnivore Rosie, again, listen, my Sunday is this. Now I got into I did my little of this. I did a little bit of bike riding. I'm going to get into the pottery studio today, and I'm excited about that. Ooh, you know what? I really don't need to do that because I can't hear you anyway. Texas, 106. Love the heat. Life is what you think it is, by the way. Happy meat-based chick. Do you have any thoughts on healing MCAS and histamines? I eat beef, water, salt, and eat once per day. Massive face hives causes me gastritis too. Carnivore is a fatty meat diet. Dead if you eat a lean meat diet. For me, it's fatty meat. Something you're eating, and it may be the animal you're eating, may be inducing it because of what they eat. If it's grass-fed or grain-fed or what, try pork, if not beef. I'm very narrow. I eat steak every day. That is it. Fatty ribeye steak. Yesterday I made steak for the boys. Okay, I did make them French fries. Listen, I don't have any bowel problems, hemorrhoids anymore. It's all better. Make sure if you're asking the question, I'll get to it. Substitute carnivore for interlipids. Yes, Melanie. Fatty meat. If you're fat, you're fertile and fantastic. Listen, fat obesity causes no damn diseases. It's a lie. Don't ever take a drug or a dissection to get skinny. Don't do it. Go carnivore if you want to use some of the pounds you have on, but don't do anything else. 3-year-old awesome twins. Great, Crystal. Amazing. All over the world. Listen, we're simply learning. 2 to 4 weeks for the results. But wait, I was going to show you a picture of the meat I ate last night. And it's let's see. Wait. Let me get back to the I don't know if everyone can see it, but the fatty meat cut, I'll put it on one of my Instagram reels. You got to eat the fatty meat. Skinny is deadly. So I know it's a little crazy. Dr. Chafee, thank you. 64 years young, 3 years carnivore. Remember, fatty, it's a fativore. You fativore is it. You got to eat the fat. Kiltz is a fativore. That's it. Meat-based chick. Thanks very much. And I love the 5 a.m. chats. Listen, my mom needed to be out and about. My dad liked to stay at home. Probably if my dad had this, he would have been like loving it. It takes about 2 to 4 weeks. Dave, just a 5-day pack of prednisone starting with trigger. That's not a bad idea. I think steroids, again, we're all highly inflamed. What are we inflamed from? From what the fuck we eat. Remember, we're told to eat plants. When you eat a plant, you become implanted with the disease of the dictators that tell you, don't eat meat. It's bad for you. Meat's bad for you. And what are they eating? They're eating the master meats of the universe. Let's see. Stephanie, start my cycle day. My first doctor appointment Tuesday. How long after I start stims do we do egg retrieval? About 10 to 12 days. Mrs. Keybell, morning. I've been kind of talking since about 4 a.m. today. Day 6, strict carnivore, eating nothing but beef, bacon, butter, eggs. The baby's way. Kiltz's baby's way. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, intermittently feasting. 23-1 is the way around the globe. Listen, we've been told to eat like a grazing animal, and yet we're a what? A carnivore animal. Sperm DNA fragmentation, Annie. You can look at our, you can do Clomid HCG, but most of all, Kiltz is keto, carnivore is the way, and it's a high fat. You're fativores. Fat is the way. Obesity is a nixed label. Stop it. Diets are dead. I'm too fat. Fuck that shit. If there's a famine, you're alive. Skinny is dead. Done, right? Myuri thinks you're crazy, but I love you. Listen, Melanie, listen, if in life you're worried about what other people think of you, time to go. If you're living a life of like, oh my God, what are they going to think about me? My job in life is to put it out there as I've learned as a physician and learned that the lies, damn lies in doctors, lies, damn lies in statistics and scientists. Check out Ken Berry's books on lies he learned, but you'll learn from your doctors. I know. Fresh or frozen transfers, both, Stephanie. Will this help with low AMH? Bree Rogers, carnivore is kick ass. And remember, the birth control pill and the abortion pill made of what? Plants. That doesn't make sense, does it? Well, it's the way. And I know I respect all the other doctors out there, but what we've been taught is killing people. It's killing babies. It's making us cancer, hypertension, diabetes, neuroses, even suicide is likely due to a, guess what? A plant-based low animal fat diet. That's it. The greatest story never told, my good friend, Paul Anthony. I love you, my friend. I'm bringing everyone into the fold some days. I'm a little challenged. I apologize. I need to go slow. How will I know who is doing my egg retrieval on transfer? Well, it depends where it's at, but we have an amazing team. Banerjee could be at any place. Ditkoff and Grossman in Albany. Dr. Newhauser also in Albany. Dr. Fink and Brandis, the practitioner, is doing rocket amazing. And in Syracuse, it's Corley, Kiltz, Lutheringer, even Faruqi, by the way. Positivity, and that's, really it is it in the universe. Listen, if you guys are here for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or the whole whatever it is, grateful. My meat have to be grass-fed. I don't think so. I don't know what my cat ate. I don't even know what you ate. I only know what I eat. And what I eat is so simple. Let me see. Oh, okay. It's been changed to the way, but this is what I eat: bacon, eggs, butter, beef, even kiltz ice cream from time to time. Breastfeeding and feel I need to eat more than once a day. You can eat 2 or 3, but you got to eat fatty meat. Don't eat vegetables, fruits, seeds, or nuts. 1 or 2 meals, but technically 1 meal's the best. Add more fat. That's fantastic. It's crazy, right? We're not doing egg retrievals in Georgia or transfers now. By the way, the week of the 20th, I'm going to be off this coming Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm down in Sarasota doing some work. The best breakfast is water, coffee, or tea. Add the butter or cream, but that's the breakfast. Break the fast at night, the real fast. What is the best meal for champions? Listen, we are lions. We're not pigs, cows, or sheep. And by the way, the diet is dead. It's the way. Diets are dead. Never go on a diet again, ever. And don't let them do a diet, make your stomach smaller. That's bad. Everyone gains weight back, and you go on a diet to lose the weight. My bet is most of them are wrong. I know. But bacon, eggs, but you got to eat the fat. You must eat the fat. Eating once a day, fertility, and shit. Listen, as long as you're doing the baby's way, the bacon, eggs, butter, beef, diets are dead, and fat is fit and fertile. Obesity is not the cause of any disease. The cause of all disease is a plant-based, low animal fat diet. That's simple, right? Insulin is never a cause of the insulin resistance doesn't exist. Glucose is not our energy. Feeding a teething infant, fatty, gristly meat, right? A bone to chew on, a real bone. I mean, that's what we should be doing. The baby's way is for non-breastfeeding humans. What's a non-breastfeeding human? A toddler, an adolescent, a teenager, a post-teenager, a human adult for the rest of their life. This is it. When should you eat seeds, fruit, fiber, vegetables? When you eat the pig, the cow, or the sheep that ate them, right? If meat makes me nauseous, what do you recommend? Well, if your weight is heavier than they say it should be, you're in heaven. But this is the way. But if it's bone broth, bone marrow, all the craziness, right? And these ideas are really, really radical. I agree with you, but Ken Berry, Sean Baker, Judy Cho, the more you read and read and read, you go by like, oh my God, quantum thinker, considered more fertile after a miscarriage. I think you must always consider yourself more fertile right now, always. And yes, muscle twitching on carnivore, been on it for, you're probably not eating a fatty enough diet. My bet is, again, a low fat diet is deadly. Carnivore should be a fativore, not carnivores like eat meat. Well, most meat you buy is lean, which is deadly. The glycobiome. I don't have my book on glycobiome, but the glycobiome is the most important component of the body, which we are damaging because we're not eating fat, animal fat. This is it. Let's see, you can, but try eating more beef and quality butter. It's like, listen, it's fat you must eat. If it's butter, if it's ghee, if it's tallow, if it's lard, eat the fat. This is it. Embracing. Good morning, good afternoon. Favorites. Fativore. If fativore is the best word. Lipivore. What's a lipid? Who fucking knows? Sorry. I apologize. Kelly, Alberto. Can a healthy pregnant be? Oh, I got to go down on that one. I apologize. Can a healthy pregnancy produce with zero more? Yes, all day long. But remember, what causes damaged sperm, boys? Men. Men that don't eat fatty meat get bad sperm. You must eat fatty meat and stay away from, guess what? Stay away from vegetables, fruit, fiber, seeds, and nuts. They're deadly. Sorry. Macon Baby McCree, good morning. Thanks always for the lard, the tallow, the collagen, but you got to eat the fat, right? Omega-3 supplements, so that's okay. But if you eat the fativore way, Kiltz is the fativore doctor, right? Listen, if you're fat and there's a famine, you're fucking in good shape. If you're skinny, you know what, right? I'm sorry if I use any words that make people uncomfortable. I apologize. We are human beings. Do you ever use them at home? You do. Why are we telling people in this universe you can't do that, right? We know the truth of life, right? Meat can the fat make you nauseous? If it does, listen, it's because your glycobiome is damaged from plants and proteins. It really is. It's like Occam's razor said the simple answer is the one. Looking to try an FET, remaining embryo, suggestions for FET, PCOS, endo, lots of others on Pepsi, to Benadryl. Yes. Look at if I've got my, you don't want to see the real mess that is around this rest of this room. But the family building guide, we have a new one coming. And listen, it's you want to chew on the food like a baby. That's what, like a toddler that wants to chew, right? I think that we have to look at, again, if it's not breast milk, it's Kiltz's baby's way for everyone. But if it's fish or chicken doesn't have any fat. Remember, we're the fativores. That is it. And if you're fat, you're fertile and fantastic. No one should ever say you better lose weight. That's the problem. But being overweight is not the problem. It's what's in the belly. What's in your belly? It's fruits and vegetables. Silvana, hello. 1 ribeye and 10 eggs a day. Woo, that's sweet. Facebook user. I love you. What is the most important look for a thyroid panel? Listen, TSH under 2.5 in general, they say, but your T3, T4 free and bound want to be within normal limits. And thyroid antibodies, they're caused by eating a standard American diet. Recommend for men that have a 1% chance of reproducing. Listen, is a 0%. If you're a 1%, you're better than the 0%, right? Eating animal fat is great and proves you are nourished. You better believe it. Look at, we're meant to get fat to be fertile. We're meant to go on a long fast, and then you get skinny, you get less fat. But if you're anorexic and skinny, it's deadly. Get off the treadmill, slow it down. This is the very best. Which location is best for natural IVF? We do it at all our locations. So just say, I want to do a natural IVF cycle. Don't apologize. Oh, God bless you. Listen, we need more passion and compassion in this medical environment. We are teaching people to use a plant-based diet, which contains birth control and abortifications and all other deadly thing in the universe. Plants cause cancer of any significance and frequency. I'm sorry, right? Let's see. Got a full bleed with priming on estrase purpose omnitrope. Try to get to some of these. I apologize. Is there a reason why this kind of birth control failed? Was supposed to be in it for 10 days. When you just stay on estrase prometrum, the Omni, when you bleed doesn't matter. But if you want to get started even on that, just get your baseline ultrasounds and bloods and get going. That's the way. Stay on it though. Keto carnivore, February lost over. Where'd it go? Listen, every ICD 910 or whatever you say it is, every label that medical doctors or the community of medicine has given you that you're sick is because you're eating a high plant-based, low animal fat diet and you're eating like a grazing animal. That is the stupid simplicity of it all. You can nix all of us doctors, all of the drugs, all of the dissections if you simply go full on the baby's way. Again, the diet part is dead, right? It's now the way. But listen, you got to reward and treat yourself sometime in life, don't you? We must. But listen, the weight did not cause your diabetes. The food in your belly, the one thing most of us doctors don't get. If you eat 3 lean meat diets a day, it's deadly. You want to eat 1 fatty meat diet a day. Okay. Oh, I hate the word diet, but I keep on saying it. See, the brain is washed, right? A high sperm counts, but not swimming correctly. Okay. Let's see. I know I'm off camera for a moment. Look at, do you need the molecular fertility or kiltz nutritional supplements? You don't need them, but we have a male fertility supplement. We have the beef organ meats, nutritional, and the beef liver. But the most important part is people to understand that plants contain androgens. Androgens suppress sperm production and function. Stop eating plants, start eating fatty meat. 50% of the white and 50% of the red or the pink, whichever it is. Uh, I made my buddies yesterday. I made them Porter Road pork belly. I cut it in small pieces and put it under the broiler, sizzled it up, poured the fat right back in their plates, and made them eat every bit of it. I made an amazing ribeye long bone, cowboy or tomahawk from Wegmans. And I did make them some French fries from time to time. If Paul Saladino can eat fruit, we can eat fries from time to time, right? Not every day, like once a month. Digging, thank you, natural nurse. God bless you. Listen, nurses, doctors, medical students, practitioners, everyone in the field of medicine, listen up. We've been lied to by the masters who tell us to eat the plants that make us effed up, right? Because once you're addicted to plants, you can't get off them easily, can you? That's it. We do allow 2 embryos, ask Stephanie Marie, yes, listen, just say, can I do 2? And after IUIs, but if you have beautiful, I recommend 1. Listen, do the 1. Do the 1. How often can you eat red meat? Let's see, once a day, twice a day, every day. Red meat is the healthiest things. Remember, the masters make Wagyu A5 ribeye steak the expensive shit. They tell you don't eat red meat. But guess what? Red meat makes you healthy. It makes you feel so amazing. Anthony Chafee, check out Chafee, check out Sean Baker, Judy Cho. There's so many people out there that are sharing the new way. And until we get with it, Lima Bean, how you doing, my friend? God bless you. Red meat every day, right? I mean, the lions go well, gee, I want some white meat today. Maybe I should have some fish. Does that make any sense? I'm sorry. For 3.5 million years, we hunted big animals. But then we got addicted to plants. Heroin, cocaine, marijuana, nicotine, even caffeine is a plant product. That's it. Down regulation necessary for stage 4 before FET. Operation Baby Human. Risk, yeah, it could help. Lupron or Oralisa for 2 months with letrozole can help on that. So laparoscopy, hysteroscopy, immune 3 and 4. Look at the family building guide. You can get it for free on the website, or you can donate a little to Amazon and we'll send you a paper copy. And again, all these ideas are pretty radical, aren't they? Right? They don't make sense. Does lupron affect Hashimoto's? I don't know that, but the effects of all these drugs affect everything, right? And so much, in my opinion, is the cause of all disease is a plant-based low animal fat diet. High protein diet is deadly. Don't do it. And if you're eating 3 to 6 times a day, you're overwhelming your bowels. You're damaging the glycobiome. You're fucking yourself up, and don't do it. Did the red meat mess with you? Do the red meats mess with your? Listen, your body. Have you ever seen red meat in your toilet or fat in your toilet from a normal bowels? Never. But you see corns and carrots and all sorts of stupid shit. Believe me, we've been ultra brainwashed. By the way, don't you love the star? Listen, we all are the stars. You are the most amazing human being ever created in the universe. You need to know that God is with you today and every day. Faith trumps facts, and you got to believe in the highest power. Whatever your religious belief system is, God is it, by the way. We were told my husband's sperm were oddly shaped. I'm an oddly shaped guy. 2-6 health pregnancies. Listen, how good we are predicting anything in life as doctors, we're not. This is really critical. Listen, if you're on any sports team, do you want a coach and cheerleader, or do you want a negative Nelly on your team? Now, Vince Lombardi is inspiring, and who was the Landry? Landry. I wasn't truly I didn't follow the Cowboys very much, but I know it was a Landry, but I can't remember his first name. You guys will remind me. Depot loop on 2 months. You can do that, by the way. And I hope I'm getting to as many. I may do it 2 hours today. You guys, because Maria Emmerich was supposed to be my 11 o'clock, but she couldn't make it. She went to Spain. She had to go to Spain instead of doing a live with kiltz. Like, I'm really depressed today. I'm kidding. I love her. Protein, 1 gram per pound of body weight. I don't measure shit. I eat fatty meat. I don't measure. I don't scale. I don't test. I stay away from tests because ultimately, Tom Landry, thank you, Melanie. Look at coaches and cheerleaders. We need everyone to step into the ring in the fertility and the health and wellness world. We're working on our new mighty network to bring more people in to be the coaches and cheerleaders. That's what we need. Appreciate you. I appreciate your Dr. Andrea, John. God bless everyone. We're all working. We want to inspire everyone at every place in the world with love and kindness and generosity. And when we inspire them that maybe what we're doing hasn't been working very well, has it? Right? And maybe if we learn to change it up, and when I did this fatty fativore way, oh, fuck, amazing. Amazing. Calcium allergic to dairy and lactose intolerant, don't eat cheese or cow milk or butter or anything. Listen, but you might try other milk or cheese products from other animals. But in general, once you heal the glycobiome is the Teflon shield. Save the glycobiome. That is it. When you save the glycobiome by stop eating plants, stop eating lean meat, it's deadly, deadly, deadly. Chicken, deadly. Rabbit, deadly. Turkey, deadly. Fish, deadly in general, because it's lean. You got to eat the fat. Health and wellness. And there's such an emphasis on plants-based right now. You better believe it. Remember, the masters convinced the masses to eat the mush, and the masses become meek. Now, Jesus Christ said, what? The meek shall inherit the earth. Truly, it's because he wanted to share the word, and the word was fativore, eat the fatty meat, do kiltz's baby's way. Right? That's what he said. 1 meal a day, infinite, mindful, loving, kind ways. Amazing. The secret, Rhonda Byrne. Rhonda and I are going to do a live and sharing from wherever she is in this world, wherever you are in this world. It is amazing. Visualize the baby that you desire, the partner, whatever you want in life. You visualize it, it will be. And hold that. Don't let it go. I am worth infinite money in the universe, infinite energy and love and kindness. But remember, the love of money will fuck you up. I'm sorry. Money is but a river. I have infinite amounts, and life is what you give it, right? Give it. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Retrievals and transfers coming to Atlanta. We're doing a revamping of Colorado's lab. Amazing team. We're doing some new equipment, some new staffing, some new things, working on that. We're doing the same in Syracuse coming up, and all of our locations. We're constantly working. So we're doing a little bit of a vacation at each of these locations, but I got to get Sarasota working and helping everyone. Black love, got you. I love you. Remember, whatever your color, gender, description, whatever your label is, label it with love always. Stay keto throughout listen, keto carnivore is most important in pregnancy. That is it. It's the key to conception is carnivore. The key to when you are pregnant is carnivore, right? I know, eat the fat and you're fantastic. You know what that word was going to be, right? One of my favorites in the world. I love Miss Julia. I know it's backward, but you guys can get the gist. Julia Child, she suffered from being infertile, right? Carnivore for Hashimoto's all day long, but it's fatty meat. It's not a high protein. Carnivore, keto, paleo, and even Atkins, they're high animal fat lifestyles. This is it. Vegetables are deadly. They're the birth control. They're the abortion pill. In the time of slavery, and there's too much slavery still being shared in this world, we have to change it up, right? We all become our own masters, right? Jesus Christ gave us the formula. It's within you. Love and forgiveness. But meat makes you the masters and mush makes you meek. Enough with it, right? We are taking it up. If your body is not ready for fresh transfer and should freeze and wait, Todd. Usually, if you have a high progesterone at trigger over 3, if you have a high estrogen level at trigger over 4,000, but it's individualized. The estrogen patches are, fine. Remember, things get through the skin, don't they? Estrogen are good. You're familiar with Dr. Gabriel Lyon. I'm not. I'll take a look and a listen. Send me a link. Look, it's simplistic. You don't need. Listen, there's too many crazy ideas. For 3.5 million years, Rachel, how are you doing? Guess what? We are pure on hunting lions, right? I'd like to see you. We do some podcasts. We're working on maybe iHeartRadio. I'm doing a lot with my team is really amazing. We're working to share these ideas that are outrageously crazy, right? And who's in charge of you? Right? You've got it, right? Let's see. Optimistically, a beautiful day. How are you doing? CNYLA. I'm working on, listen, we're working on this and working on it. Staying affordable, quality access and honesty. That's the key foundation of this universe for all of us, right? Wherever you're at, whatever journey you're on, whatever you're doing, if what you're doing isn't getting you what you want, you got to change it up, right? But the number one is fativore is key, and fat is where it's at. If you're skinny, it's deadly. Obesity doesn't cause any diseases. We're looking at September. The construction's going well in Sarasota. We are hiring embryologists. Team members are growing. We're really excited. And our Atlanta team is really doing great on monitoring. This is it. Nutritional science. Remember, science is manipulated by the masters in control. Guess what? Listen, these ideas are radical. The masters control the message. The message is lions eat mush, and it's deadly. It's deadly. Before, during, after, all over this world, we should all be back to the leaders. The leaders, not the followers. The leaders eat meat. The lead eat mush. That's stupidly simple, by the way. Share Dr. Gabriel Lyons' Instagram profile with you. Awesome. I'll take a look at it. Remember, we are lions. We are not pigs, cows, and sheep. All respect to pigs, cows, and sheep. But basically, the master lions put on sheepskin to convince everyone that we're giving you the right way. But ultimately, they're the lions. They're the masters that tell us all to eat mush. Heroin, cocaine, and marijuana is okay. Cigarettes okay. Oh, candy's okay. Listen, you can have a little chocolate or ice cream from time to time, or a piece of candy from time to time. And don't call yourself an addict anymore. You're a beautiful, loving, kind human being, healthy and well. Give yourself the positivity of life. That's the most important part. Streepa, successful, awesome. Just transferred last Monday, awesome. Remember, kiltz's key to conception is carnivore. But if you're a vegan or vegetarians, let's see, butter, cream, cheese, and eggs. Vegans cook the carbs really well, but it's add mostly coconut fat. 80% of your calories from fat, eat once a day. And if you're getting skinny, add more fat. How soon after you stop birth control should you get a menses? Andrea, you can just start your stims on the pill. Tell them you don't have to have a period. Please get your baseline ultrasound and bloods on the pill. Then get started. Stop the pill. It's so simple. Woo! How's everyone doing? I got to sip my coffee. Judy King. All right. If it's one meal, high fat, a little bit of sugar, one time a day, I say it's okay. But, it's a lot of fat and some sugar. It's cane sugar. But if you're noticing, maybe once every 2 or 3 days, maybe once a week, you decide for you. But simple sugar is better than complex sugars. It's such an easy concept, but it's wrong. How soon after you stop birth? I got that. Thank you, Andra. I shared that. Great. I don't recommend interview with Chafee. You said fermented foods are no good. How do you explain Japanese Koreans eating fermented foods? Listen, I'm just giving you my opinion. You can eat fermented foods from time to time. You can eat candy and sugar from time to time, salad from time to time. Should you eat fermented foods all the time? I don't think so. But listen, I'm not trying to explain the why part of life. I'm just trying to give you my opinions. You need to decide for yourselves what you do on this journey, but who's in charge of you? Right? No doctor, no nutritionist, no naturopath, no, crystal card reader can do for you. What you must do for you is you must study, listen, learn, and do differently than you're doing if you're not getting what you want. Stick, baby, stick, right? But here's the interesting part. The glycobiome, the sugar-coating mucinous that is natural to our bodies, is being degraded by eating a plant-based, high-protein, low-fat diet. That is simply it. When you destroy the glycobiome, you destroy the stickiness of the glycans to other glycans. Listen, the stickiness of glycans is critical, but most people, most docs, most scientists still think insulin is resistance, glucose is the energy, and being obese is the cause of your disease. NFW, it is not. The cause of disease is a vegetable-based diet rather than the baby's way, kiltz craziness. And from Hot Human Kansas, Holly, love Kansas. Love everywhere in the world. Wherever you're at, love it. And if you haven't read Rhonda Byrne's great, amazing stuff, another guy I really love, I think I shared it already, is The Biology of Belief. But Jesus Christ actually already wrote the book. So, scientists need the science, but Jesus Christ already wrote it. Embryo glue. Embryo glue is in all our culture media, by the way. So, yes, it's there. Let's see. Phrasen, hello, breastfeeding twins on carnivore. Listen, carnivore, the fativore is fantastic. Skinnivore, deadly, by the way. Fativore, it's where it's at. Whatever your size, look in the mirror and love who the F you are, right? If you're labeling, I'm fat, I'm obese, I'm not healthy, right? Don't do that. Don't ever do that, right? Crazy. Paul, how are you doing? I'm really blessed to be able to share social media, social medicine. I'm throwing out ideas. I'm not your doctor. I'm just another human being in the world that's learned the secret. It is so effing simple. Judge not lest ye be judged. Love everything, everyone. Because when you judge negative out there, guess who it hurts? The guy or gal or whatever you call yourself in here, the beautiful, amazing human being. That's it. So simple. Estrogen levels drop in midway. Natural, normal for that, by the way. How do you start keto? Listen, if you go to drkiltz.com, you will learn the way. This is the Fativore MD. That's my new handle, Fativore MD. Maybe Kiltzivore. Kiltzivore is it. But whatever we're doing, I just want to name myself a million things, but you got to narrow it down to something in some way. Let's see. Clary Berry, how are you doing? Fat is where it's at. Listen, the genetics that got you fat are the survival genes of the universe. The food you eat is the food for a pig, cow, and a sheep, not for a lioness or a lion. It's stupidly simple. The fativore is the way. And if a doctor says, "Oh, you're fat, you got to take these drugs or go on a diet or get a dissection," you know what the words that I'm thinking. I can use it like at my ands, buts, and F's, right? The truth of the universe is simple. What we're taught is simply the manipulation of the masters that enslave us, imprison us, constrict us to the armies, and say, be brave. Come on, be brave. Fight your neighbor for what? Stupidity, right? And war is simply to sell more stuff, right? Come on. We know that we can change it up around the globe. We can do it. It's our job in life to slow it down, cool it down, and calm it down, right? So fativore is the way, and skinny is dead. Sorry. And never go on a diet. Recognize and love. But when you eat like this, oh my God, you'll feel better. And if you want to use some of the excess fat and have a less filled tank, it's carnivore keto, one meal a day. Positive vibes, Allie, God bless you. Fermented foods, again, because fermented foods make alcohol, right? That's the other thing that I forgot about. The more shit in my brain I put in it, it takes me more time to find it. Don't ever say I'm losing my mind. You always say, give me a few minutes to find it. I know it's there. It's just like my office or my room. I got to take some time. Let's see. Matt, hello, Mr. B. Bighorn, right? Watching from Seattle, top of the morning. Oh, say hi to Bella, say hi to Sean, say hi to Anthony and Paul. But listen, I'm connecting with you, whoever you are that are on this journey of love and faith and kindness and generosity. This is the CNY fertility, the fertile spirit, right? It's drkiltz.com. It's Fativore Kiltz MD. That's it. Listen, Fativore Kiltz MD really puts it to the test. Lean meat is deadly. That's like, isn't that simple? Lean meat is deadly. Let's see. Trying to decide on a clinic location. IVF had my consult. Should be starting July. All of our places are amazing. We're really trying to level the playing field. We're working on our great Dr. Mags is now doing our scientific liaison. We have Dr. Fink. We have Dr. Faruqi, Dr. Banerjee helping out in Colorado. Our embryology team, amazing. We're revamping new equipment, new staff, some training. We're going to be taking, I think, the first 2 weeks off in August for some revamping and all things that we need at all of our locations. So we're going to be, I've always said, no, we don't need to shut down, but we're not. It's upkeep, improvement times. But, Syracuse tends to be the busiest, and we all need to go slow. I'm kind of a fast guy, right? Try to make an appointment with you guys, but you only accept insurance through the employer. That's where I don't understand that, London. But if you want to text me, 315-416-9872, maybe I can help you with that. Doesn't have fertility coverage, but I have other insurance that does. Yeah, maybe something sounds a little weird, by the way. Be glad to do an appointment and talk to you about that. Lancaster, 4-door, 455. Awesome. Currently 6 weeks diagnosed with subchorionic hematoma. Called, the nurse just said, bed rest. Hold off on the aspirin and Lovenox if you're on it. Up the prednisone and stay the baby's way. I would say it's couch. Be a couch potato. I love potatoes. But I would say potatoes from time to time fried in duck grease. But Heidi, rest key. And fasting. Listen, the 23 and 1, 23 hours, no food, 1 hour. That's it. And what's the food you should eat? The baby's way. How do we inspire more babies' way? This is the way. It's crazy, crazy, crazy in life. Keto 2 years, having gained more weight, been also trying to fast and no results to lose my belly weight. Oh, like, listen, I got it too. Listen, we all got it. Uh, Go to the one meal, but it's a high fat. You got to eat the bacon, eggs, butter, beef, no ice cream. Listen, lean meat, no vegetables, no fruit, no seeds, no nuts. And alcohol is deadly. Soda's deadly. But again, be patient with the beautiful body you are. I'd say some light weights and go for a walk. I get 30 minutes on my light bike if you want to use more of the poundage, right? Nice one, friend. Lipivore is a great concept. Amber O'Hearn. I love the Lipivore, but ultimately, what is a lipid? A lipid is another one of those things that scientists know. We're measuring. What's your lipid panel? Fuck the lipid panel. Fativore is what you should be eating. I love Amber. Thanks, friend. I love you. All these ideas, but remember, glucose is never the energy for your body. The glucose and other sugars are for glycosylation. Sugars are drugs essentially, and plants are drugs because as an ancient hunter, you didn't eat the plants of any significance. Energy drinks, I think, are deadly. A little bit of coffee with butter, but ultimately, some people can't tolerate coffee. Remember, coffee and tea, they may have bacteria, yeast, and viruses, and they also have plant phytochemicals and antigens. So, I know that I get a little bit of with my coffee. A little in the morning, lots of butter, sparkling water. I know it's all backwards. Kiltz is backwards, right? The world turned upside down. David Richard Feynman taught me a lot, but I'm learning every day. The glycobiome is the magic mystery of the universe. You heal the glycobiome, you will heal everything in the universe. This is it. We're fativores. I know. See, we use the word fat as a derogatory term. Lose it, my friends. Fat is the genetic predisposition of a human, animal, and many other animals. The liver's function is onefold to make fat. It's as simple as that. Let's see, 315-416-9872. You can text me, call me. I do my best to get to everyone. My bet is so much of what we're saying is incorrect. This is the game changer that I lost, what I learned in life. On CLA supplements in addition to omegas. CLA, I'm not sure. We do sell, we sell our molecular fertility and kiltz nutritional solutions. You don't need them. You need the fatty meat. You need the organ meats. You need the bone marrow, bone broth. One meal a day at night. Flatter him or her or them. Feed him, her, or them. And the F word, because ultimately intimacy and sex is critical for humanity, right? Other doctors challenge you about keto, carnivore versus plant veggies. I'm not here for the fight. I'm simply sharing the language of what I've learned that I've seen so many humans improve. The term high cholesterol is made up, by the way. It's a drug-based story. It's wrong. Fat and cholesterol is the most important thing for the human animal. If you're skinny and you have low cholesterol, you're fucked. You either commit suicide or you become a mass murderer or something stupid. I'm sorry. The brain needs fat and cholesterol in the diet. You die from not eating fat and cholesterol. I'm sorry. The human body is the miracle machine. Cholesterol is lipid, but not a fat, and cholesterol is great. I know that. Look at fativore is it. And when you eat the fat, guess what you get too? Cholesterol. But fatty animal meat is it. That's the trick. If you're eating lean meat, I'm a carnivore. I eat meat. Great. Most meat you buy at the market is lean. There's no effing fat in chicken or rabbits and most fish. No way. And the tenderloin, Listen, when you go to the market to get meat, they've trimmed all the fat away. My good friend Fran makes sure he gets fat about that thick on the edges. Do it. Colorado. Awesome. So remember, mostly prayer and meditation and a little bit of this, but ultimately faith trumps this all day long. So thanks for sharing plans for Texas Melody. My plans are the universe, but God will unfold it as it's meant to be in a timely fashion. We just have to slow down. That's what I have to do, is slow down every day. Let's see. Rodriguez again, London. Did you get it? Just give me one of these energy drinks. Don't do it. A little bit of these flavored powders, no sugar or a little bit from time to time. Okay, but minimize to maximize. That's why infinite meditative positive moments in the day, love and kindness, this is the way. The fertile fatty foods of life, fativores are the things everyone understands. Lipivore is the scientist. Most of us human beings aren't scientists or mathematicians or statisticians. We just are human beings. Occam's razor is the simple answer is the one. Simple answer: fat is fertile. You are a fativore. Fat gets you fertile. But if you eat 3 to 6 plant-based, lean animal meats a day, you're fucked. I'm sorry. And I know, it's like the more you share an opposite story to the mass story of the master marketers, oh, you're an herbivore. Really? Since when? Well, since 10,000 years ago, the pharaohs and the Phoenicians and whoever knew how to control the masses. Feed them mush. They become addicted. Remember, there's a little bit of opiates in all grass and grains. You can't get off it easily. But when you eat the mighty meat, the mighty fatty meat, you feel fantastic. Life unfolds in such fucking amazing ways. Sorry for my language. Again, listen, a little bit of coffee, okay. My good friend, and I say Dave Osprey because I feel like these people are my friends because I listen and learn from them. Human beings believe what they're listening to and reading is true, right? And that's it. The human brain doesn't know anything about these devices or television or radios. Our brain is like, oh my God, that's real, right? You listen to stories of negativity, your brain goes, oh fuck, let's get out of here. Epinephrine, cortisol, let's shut off the reproductive system, kill the sperm, kill the eggs right now, because if we get pregnant, these kids are fucked, right? Just be Kimmy, how you doing? 23-1, the master class, right? And Own the Morning, Robin Sharma. You got to check him out. When can I transfer? I usually recommend 3 to 6 months after a baby born. Listen, let's see, mom and dad, they had sex like within 3 months after I was born. And then like a year later, 10 days shy of a year, brother Tom is born. Guess what? I don't know the real numbers, but when 315-416-9872. You guys got to share it around, but please, like, be sparing, because I can only get 10,000 texts in a day. I know I'm good, but not that good. Maybe 5 to 10. I'm going to be off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday coming up. I'm going to be focusing on a little painting, a little poetry, a little of this. I'm going to get down to Sarasota, work with the team. I'm working with the Colorado team, the Atlanta team, and the Texas team to come, California team. What we're working to do is socialize the CNY fertility membership. Again, I don't want to, let's see. A lot of people want to buy CNY. And then it's like we raise our prices, they change the way. Do I want that? I don't want that. What I want is like when Kiltz goes, to the fertile grounds of steak and eggs, we want to lead the legacy of a new way, right? And I'm just blessed that I learned all this shit from so many amazing people in the world. Gary Taub, Stephenson, and some days my brain finds those answers fast. Sometimes it's okay, slow it down. Every day, start the day with a smile, not a frown. Love and kindness, and do the mirror work. That's the key. every day. It's simple as you be. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sign off in a few minutes and I'm going to take 15 minutes just to kind of relax. I'm going to come back on. Maria was supposed to be with us, but I want to continue to share thoughts and ideas of those that just want to stop in for a minute and then come on back. Decaf coffee, is the caffeine the problem or is the other phytochemicals in coffee? I don't know. See, I'm one that likes the science that says coffee is good for me, but then there's science that says vegetables are good for you. So you know the truth. Most of it's a lie. Listen, a fatty, be the fativore and livivore. Fativores, livivore, because if there's a famine, you're in good shape. You're not fertilizer. I know it's crazy. So thank you for joining me. If you guys are going off to do the other things, I'm going to get in the pottery studio. I may come back on in about 15 minutes to keep the conversation going. Listen, the best way to be healthy is to believe you're already healthy. My good friend, Zach Bitter, he says, start where you're at, and that's the key. And motion is motivating. And who motivates you? Only you. But you got to watch stupid people like me that have learned from other crazy amazing and join the 5 a.m. club and own your morning. God bless you, my friends. I'll see you in a few minutes, 15 minutes, and we'll go from there. Maybe another 30 minutes. That'll be it. But whatever you're doing, go about your stuff. Enjoy the day. Love you, my friends. I'll be back. I think coffee, Linden, with grass butter and 2 packs of stevia. Yeah, I'm not a big stevia fan, but I think if that's the only time, the only amount, I think you're all right. Listen, if you're feeling great, you're in good shape. Love everyone. See you in a minute.